Yeah, so I think this idea, also if you go back 200 years, I mean, we've all got ancestors, most of us have got ancestors who suffered at the hands of somebody's colonial horror or just a war.
There are very few 100%.
This is planet Earth, it's not a nice place.
It always seems weird to me that someone says, 7 of my great-great-grandfathers oppressed the 8th one.
Yeah.
Look, here's the simple truth.
Therefore, I got to get that.
Yeah, that's right. If you take the right kind of philosophy course, someone will say to you, the odds of you existing are infinitesimally small. You needed one of those billions of sperms to hit this egg. You needed these 2 parents to meet. Everything had to go right for you to be born. And so you get one shot at it. And I grew up in a house where, the idea was, well, just don't complain. Don't play a victim. You don't do well in life if you see yourself as a victim. You're very lucky to be living in Australia. You've got all these opportunities. Of course, there are people out there who are smarter than you, better looking than you. Obviously not better looking than you and I.
No, of course not.
But there are people out there better. And, you can't expect to have won the lottery of life on every front.
That's right. Yes.
Some people out there are just going to be better than you at everything. So you do the best you can. Nobody is poor in this country who works hard. There's
when you've lived in a really poor country, and I have, you realise that nobody in Australia is really
stop
poor
playing the victim. I went to state schools. I didn't
There's
know
people we need to help, but
I didn't know anyone who went to a private school till I got to university at Queen's, and then loads. But I never saw myself as. I just figured, this is the way the world goes. You work hard, and hopefully you can find your way home when you drink too much. These kind of things, but
Well, you're a lot smarter than me, but I'm not sitting here saying, "Damn, you need to pretend to be dumber so I don't look so dumb." I'm saying, I wish I was as smart as you, and I'm glad you live. I'm glad you're around because I can benefit from
nobody says that at university. Let me tell you, nobody says that about me at university. Luckily, they don't read The Spectator where I write every week, and they don't read The Australian, so I'm okay. As long as I stay out of The Guardian, I should be all right.
Yep.
Can I do a quick plug for this?
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's talk about your book.
Latest book came out last year out of the U.S. It's just, as it happens by chance, it's about...
The Age of Foolishness.
Well, yeah, which is about how constitutional thinking in the Anglosphere has gone crazy in the last 30 or 40 years.
Right.
By that I mean, everywhere except Ireland. I don't know anything about Ireland, but the U.S., Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the big Anglosphere countries, judges have become more powerful, and that's not a good thing in my view. Democratic decision-making has become less influential, and the voice would make it even more, would make that trend accentuate, so less input by Parliament. And so I just go through that, and it's written for the layman, or for all of you people out there who don't like layperson.
James, it's been great talking to you. I'd love to have you back, and we'll talk about the Age of Foolishness sometime in the future.
That's very kind. We'll do it at night and have a few drinks.
Yeah, that'll be lovely.
Thank you very much, Damian.
Great to finally meet you in person.
Thanks to your team here. They're great people.
They're fantastic. They're great people. They really are. And ADH is a great network. So let's spread the word, folks. If you can like our videos, but more importantly than liking stuff is sharing it, because that really helps to get that multiplier effect that we really need to happen if we're going to get these important voices heard, like Professor James Allan. And that's what really this interview show is about. On the other side, every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. here on ADH TV, we stream, but we're up and on demand anytime that you want to watch. And also good for podcast driving, particularly the interview show. If you want to have a listen, you can check us out on The Other Side Interviews.